Well, welcome back guys to another day. So got my food here and you'll see of course everything like usual. I'm gonna start throwing up pictures of the food so you guys can see it a little bit better as well. And then of course the actual ingredients on my Fitness Pal. So you know what, I've been pushing this whole notion of recovery, and recovery is kind of on an individual basis, because what your recovery is may not be somebody else's recovery. And I know that seems pretty self-explanatory, but don't try doing something that somebody else does if it doesn't work for you. Or don't keep doing something that works for somebody else if it doesn't work for you. Now, when you see somebody try something, obviously you can, or see, oh my gosh, I can't even think right now. That chest workout has me flustered. But basically, guys, if you see somebody doing something, you got to give it a shot, right? And if it doesn't work for you, don't keep doing it. So you got to try, but if something ain't working and for whatever reason, you got to find something that works for you. By the way, before I continue, the lean ground beef that you guys see are the meatballs. So these are meatballs. They're homemade meatballs. My mom actually made them. And what she did was she added some vegetables and spices and I think maybe an egg or two and some, I don't think she added breadcrumbs, so I think it was just vegetables and spices and the egg or whatever. So it's mostly ground beef, so I just recorded ground beef as the entire weight of it. It could have been, obviously it's not going to be exactly right because it's not fully all ground beef, but I'm within the ballpark of where I need to be, and I'm not taking this tracking thing too seriously. I'm just within roughly what I track, and the important thing is the trend of my calories, really, right? So anyways, yeah, so I was messing around with 4 days working out per week, and then I dropped down to 3, and I was just kind of thinking the other day that I can probably do a little bit more, because I was still kind of working out the other days, but I was doing cardio, and I think doing too much cardio does inhibit your ability to recover still kind of fully. And also I was like, like how much days am I going to do intense cardio? So I was just kind of like, you know what, I'll just flip to doing 4 days again. So I'm going to switch it up from push-pull legs. Now, if you find that like push-pull legs is perfect for you and adding a 4th day, you just can't seem to have enough recovery and whatnot, then go back to the push-pull legs. Now, with that said, I've been PRing. Like I had a pretty big PR today on the incline dumbbell bench press where I did 70-pound dumbbells. I used to do like way more weight, but for me, that's the most amount of weight for the type of form that I do now, which is a lot more controlled bodybuilding kind of form. Nice and slow on the way down, a little pause, controlled press with my actual chest up, so my actual chest is pressing, not my shoulders. And my chest has grown quite a lot, honestly, guys, within this past not even year, switching to that type of form. And I've been lifting since high school, and I'm almost 30. So to make that much gains that I've made just by switching the form tells me that like that is much better of a method to build muscle. So I'm pretty excited about that. And now I'm also getting stronger with that form, so even more gains. So I had a big PR today, and I thought kind of recently, because I was watching some Derek Lunsford videos, and I was like, you know what? I kind of been stuck doing the same workouts over and over and over in the same order. And not that there's anything wrong with that per se, because as long as you're progressively overloading with either getting better control, getting more reps, or getting more weight to your exercises, you're going to make gains. And if anything, the monotony of the same routine over and over so you can track your progress is actually better. But what I was thinking is, you know what? I'm going to change it up a little bit more in the sense that I'm going to switch up the exercise order, switch up the exercises here and there, but not every time. So I'll have like the one type of workout that I do 1 week, and then I might switch things up a little bit the next week, but then I'll go back to what I was doing the first week. I'll kind of have that main workout in a sense that I'm trying to trend as far as like progressive overload in terms of strength and reps, which for me, mostly it's incline dumbbell press. So for the most part, I start, say for my chest day, obviously for different days, it'll be different exercises. But say like with incline dumbbell press, a lot of the days I'll do it first so I can actually track my strength of improving on it when it's fresh. But then some workouts I'm going to do pec deck first, which obviously will impact my incline dumbbell strength. So I can't expect to necessarily PR that day unless it's an extra good day, which then tells me that the next time I do it fresh would be like an even bigger improvement. But really it would be then knowing that when I do pec deck first or something like that first, that I know where my strength lies, and then I can progressively overload with that pre-exhausted exercise, if that makes sense. But really it's kind of like keep that main exercise, go and do a couple of other different styles of workout, and then come back to that movement the next week. So my goal is really to, there's no set thing on it. It's really what's available, because honestly sometimes you go in the gym on chest day and you can barely find a machine. So if I go there and pec deck's available, I'll take it right away. If it's not available, I'll start with the incline dumbbell press, and then I'll come back to the incline dumbbell press and see if I've gained strength. Yep. So good. So good. It's really important to eat meals that you enjoy, guys. Get the results. Like make it help you hit your goals, but it's got to taste good too, right? And it's got to be healthy for you too, if you want to be successful in the long term. So with that said, I think that, you know, like for example, I typically do incline dumbbell press, and then I do maybe like pec deck, deficit push-ups. Things have changed now because I was doing push, so I was doing some triceps in there, but I would typically do like similar kind of order. I never really flat dumbbell bench press, and today I flat dumbbell bench press. I didn't do deficit push-ups, which I've been doing for months on end now, and I did pec deck in a completely different order this time. So having those kind of workouts thrown in there, and then going back into the usual structured workout that you have in terms of like exercise order, and then tracking your strength and trying to improve your strength now that you've kind of mixed in a different kind of workout in a different order and kind of stimulated your muscles a little bit different, and just to create like a bit of a freshness to it. And then once you go back to your regular order, hopefully you've kind of like stimulated the muscle to grow and to get stronger in a bit of a different way, and strengthen up different areas and different, you know, weak points. And then when you get back to your regular structured workout, you'll start PRing a little bit more. Anyways, I'm going to give it a try. I don't know if it'll work. But again, it's still sticking more or less with the main kind of exercises over and over, but it's just changing things up a little bit. A lot of the times, honestly, I'll probably still keep starting with incline dumbbell bench press and then just switching up the other exercise order. Like sometimes I'll do the deficit push-ups instead of doing flat dumbbell bench press. Sometimes I'll do pec deck. Maybe sometimes I'll skip pec deck and I'll do another machine incline chest press. And then go back to my regular routine, and then with those different exercises like flat dumbbell bench press, deficit push-ups, mix in the machine incline chest press, it should strengthen up my incline dumbbell bench press over time. I feel like I've said dumbbell bench press so many times now. It should strengthen up that main movement over time because you're mixing in different exercises, working different areas of the chest, and overall strengthening your entire chest in all points so that you can therefore improve the strength of that main exercise. So it's mostly going to be the exercises after the incline press, dumbbell bench press, that I'm going to change up. And then occasionally I might do like a flat dumbbell bench press first, a machine incline press first, a pec deck first, instead of the main incline dumbbell bench press. I'm going to stop saying that starting now. So going to do that and see how that works. So with that said, I'm going to switch up my workout routine, and I'm going to actually go to chest and shoulders. And by shoulders, I mean front delts and side delts, back and rear delts off, which I'm going to do my hard cardio day with abs. So that's my day to really push my cardio as much as I can to like really up the heart rate and improve the cardiovascular system and really burn some calories, but more so just to really like push the intensity as much as I can. With my sciatic nerve healing, that may not be the most intense workout, but we're working our way back in, so we'll see how that goes. And then I'll do legs on day 4, and then day 5, arm day, baby. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully that goes well. And that's it for me today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Another day. Keep on the grind. Be consistent. And yeah, just keep pushing. When one door closes, another door opens. Just remember that. There's no such thing really as failure. You may fail at one thing, but you can't give up. You got to keep trying. Then you might fail again. Then you pick yourself back up, and then you keep trying again. Then you might fail again. And then, of course, the same thing. You pick yourself back up, and then you try again. And then eventually, if you keep doing that, you have to succeed, and you will succeed. Because if you treat failures as learning opportunities, then you're not really ever failing, as long as you never give up. So really remember that, guys. It's all about never giving up and staying consistent. And yeah, I hope that helps you out, guys. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.